Hi, I just want to put a quick trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about um grooming and maybe some other triggering topics that some people might find uncomfortable, and my voice also cracks a lot in here, so if you guys I don't know, just trigger warning. What's up, guys? So on my on this channel, you can kind of see I post vents a lot, and I've been thinking about making this video for a while. I just wanted to talk about how do I say it? Sorry, so I didn't write a script at all for this video. I don't know how I'm gonna say it, so if I pause or I just stop randomly, it's because I'm trying to um get, I'm trying to gather what to say, how I can say it, and I'm just trying to talk about my my grooming situations or situations along like that, and I'm not sure where to start. I'm just gonna say there were multiple older groomers that I've had. I don't want to leak any names or stuff like that. I'm gonna sorry if you can hear my voice kind of cracking a bit. My hands are shaking in the making of this video. I promise y'all I'm fine. But I had multiple groomers. I had code names for all of them, so I'm just gonna call them by sorry. I'm just gonna call them by the code names and not their actual names. I want to start off with, I'm only gonna talk about one of them. His code name was Tomato because I called him Tomato because his profile picture was red, the color red. So I kind of just called him Tomato, because the tomato's red, you know? He was the worst out of all of them because I'm not sure how old he was or if he even told me how old he was, but he was well aware that I was not 18 and that I definitely was not legal age for him. He knew that I was young, and he knew I was vulnerable and naive and stuff. And he would ask for pictures often, on Discord and stuff. And I sent him those pictures because I didn't feel loved, and I wanted to feel loved. And sending people pictures of myself, I don't think I have to specify what I mean by pictures. I felt love doing that, and I felt cared for doing that. I felt like someone actually loved me when I did that, because I didn't feel like anyone loved me like that. I didn't feel like anyone would love me like that. And doing that made me feel loved, so I sent him pictures, and I think this went on for about a day or two, and then he told me to send him a video me of me squirting. And I'm just gonna say I told him multiple times that I don't feel safe, and I don't like sending pictures or videos and stuff like that, even though I sent him multiple pictures of that, and I told him that I'd do the video, but I never, he told me to call him, but I didn't call him, and then I never sent him a video, because I never actually did it, because I was too scared, and I was tired, and I didn't want to do anything else. And, I think a day or two later, he messaged me on TikTok, because I met him on TikTok, and he he basically said that my photos were gonna go all over social media and stuff, and that he was gonna send them to people, and that he also joined a Discord server I was in, and he was gonna send them to people in the Discord server. And he never did, because if he knew I mean, if he did do that, because he said that he was gonna, like, mention my name, then post the pictures in the server, but, I've been in that but I don't, sorry, I've looked in that server, and he never did, so I know he was lying about that, but, I asked him why he was sending my pictures, and he said it was because he thought that I blocked him because I wasn't responding to him, which I didn't block him. This wasn't because of the pictures, because I didn't send him a video, but I was like, oh, I thought you were sending my pictures because I didn't send you the video, and he said I should probably do that, but I'm not gonna do it for now. And then he messaged me like a minute later, and he was like, never mind, thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna do that now, and I blocked him. And he has multiple accounts, and he messaged me on one of them saying that blocking him was dumb, that he has multiple accounts, and that me blocking him won't stop my pictures from being all over the internet. And he also asked me for more because people were, like, offering money for the pictures. Like, this guy could have literally made a living off of selling pictures of me and possibly some of his other victims, and thinking of that, really, it didn't scare me at first, but at the same time, it's thinking of the fact that I don't know this man, but he could know someone I know, and those pictures could have gone out to anybody and everybody. If in some cases it probably could have gotten out to someone I knew, it could have gotten out to someone from a whole new, like, country. It could have gone out to someone that I know. It could have gone out to someone in my family. It could have gotten out to someone that goes to my school. It could have gone out to someone that works at my school, or it could have gotten just sent to the school. It could have gotten sent to anybody. It could have gotten sent to my friends. And thinking that my pictures could be sent to people that I know and people that I don't know honestly scared me more. Also, thinking of the fact that my face was shown in a bunch of those pictures, and the fact that knowing that if those people saw me in real life, they would see me they would know that I was in those pictures. They would know that that's me. And thinking about that really just scared me. But I at first thought I didn't really care about it, because I was like, you know what, I'm probably never going to meet these people he's sending them to. And also, if I ignore him, everything will be okay. But he's going to keep sending those pictures. And, it's a matter of time before, someone might see me in real life and say, like, oh my god, wait, that's the girl from those pictures. Which is honestly, I know I said this a lot, it's very scary and all that. So yeah, that's the thing about Tomato. I also want to say that, I've blocked all of his accounts on TikTok and Discord, and I reported him on Discord, and, we're just gonna hope that, I'm just gonna hope that, how do I say this? I'm gonna hope that, let's just hope, I don't know how to say this and not, it's hard to, I don't know how to explain it. It will sound pretty bold and out there, but I'm just gonna hope that the police in his area see my report, and I really hope the police handle him, because I don't want to think about him. I don't want him messaging me. I don't want to be involved with him or in his life. But I was talking to, like, another online friend about it, and they said I should report him to Discord, so, like, his police station would know what he was doing. So yeah, that's basically what Tomato did. I think I just recorded this to talk about him. But yeah, that's basically what happened with him and stuff. Being groomed by multiple people also, it's so weird how they talk to you knowing that they're older than you, they're more mature, and you're just, you're still a minor, you're innocent, well, not really innocent, but like you're vulnerable enough, you're naive enough, and it's basically like some of my groomers made me seem like they loved me and that I could open up to them, and I could open up to them. I could basically I said personal stuff. I said my trauma with my grandpa. I talked about, I legitimately opened up to them and vented to them, and I thought they still loved me, even though right after I'd opened up to them, they'd immediately ask me for more pictures. And sometimes I really second guess if it was actually grooming, because it wasn't like they just added me and then they made me feel safe and then they started doing the stuff. It was, I put it out there that I was hypersexual and that I didn't feel loved and I wanted to be groomed, and they were like, "Hey, I'll be your groomer and stuff," which is, I'm not sure, because I knew they were grooming me, and I don't even know if it can be called grooming or if they can be called a groomer, but, I was also told by the same online friend that told me to report Tomato. He told me that anyone telling you what to do, that's basically grooming. So I'm not even sure if it can be classified as grooming or not. But I'm not sure. And it's also kind of weird being groomed and then going out or going to school, because all I thought about was my groomer, and especially at I do sports, and going to my sports practice, it was so weird being there, thinking about I'm probably one of the only ones here that goes home and talks to old men and sends them pictures. But at the same time, it's weird thinking about am I the only one that goes through that, or is there someone else out there that it also has to do that also goes home and does what I do and is also struggling with it, or is it just me? It was all really scary to think about. Jesus, I don't know what else to say. I just want to say that being groomed and wanting to be groomed changed me as a person and me and my life very badly, to the point I wouldn't even wish this on someone I hated the most. It changed me that much, to the point where I don't want anyone to suffer the way that I did or feel the way that I did. And I know people usually say oh, you don't have a worst enemy if you wouldn't wish that on someone, but genuinely getting groomed changes your life in a way that people don't really, I'm not sure. It changes you as a human. It changes the way you see people. It can change the way you think. And the worst thing that comes to my mind is that people who abuse others can make the victims be abusers. And I'm not sure what to say. I just really wanted to go on here and talk about this, because I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time, and I've talked about it with some friends, but I never went into full detail about how I felt about it, and I usually just said it like in a joking way, but I've never opened up and said how I feel about it, how it ruined me as a human, and how I'm not even sure, bro. But yeah, that's basically it. And bye guys. Sorry, my voice is cracking the entire time. I'm still shaking, but I promise I'm okay, and I hope you guys are all okay.